Currently, 1.8 million veterans lack proper health care. As that number rises, one member of the younger generation takes matters into his own hands to fight for the people that fought for our freedom.
What inspired you to focus specifically on veterans?
So my dad is a veteran, so is both my grandfathers, and I'm named after a veteran that unfortunately passed away during Vietnam. So my family has a very strong military background. I love the service of our country, but I got really passionate about making sure we care for those people when they came home, and that we're not using them just as another tank or a Humvee or something like that, that they're a person too, and that we're accountable and take care of them for as long as we can.
So my family has a lot of military background also, and my uncle actually does have PTSD. So in what ways are you trying to help that?
You know, the real issue facing some of these veterans is they come back and they don't have the support system. They've seen some of this stuff. You came out of a life where you're really structured in the military, and then you go and these job placement programs, there's not a lot of help there for them. They go from having all this backbone to not having it, and then they're left on their own, and no one's really accountable for them. And that's how you see them end up in the streets.
Alex Alexander has experience with issues involving veteran affairs, which deals with benefits for former members of the American Armed Forces.
And when they come home, I think that the programs that are available are explained to them instead of nobody saying anything. If you don't know the questions to ask, you'll never find out what is available. And I think that's a big mistake. At one point where we were able to talk to legislators and voice our opinions. So there is actually some legislators out there, people in government that are willing to help us. Out of that, we never stop fighting it. We continue today to try and work with legislators to keep avenues open for veterans coming home.
Treat people the same way you would want to be treated, especially when there's service, like service in the military for 4 years. I don't think people understand that it's 4 years of your life. You know, these are someone's grandfathers, grandmothers, uncles, brothers, sons, and they're sent over there and they don't get to come back, and we're not supporting them the way we should. And I think that's what we need to focus on.
This has been Koslowski for Student Reporting Labs.